We're back and we're buzzing with Beadle. The one and only Michelle Beadle from FanDuel TV joins us on OddsChecker TV. Michelle, our pop culture extraordinaire. Thank you for hopping back in the chair.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm excited to go today. We got stuff.
Yeah, we got a fun one today. So obviously March Madness is coming later this week. Just a couple of days away at this point. The first four right around the corner. But look, there's so many people that play March Madness pools and fill out brackets and do it based on knowledge. If there's one thing you need to know before March Madness, though, is that knowledge means absolutely nothing. Nope. So we decided to put ourselves in those shoes and determine a bracket of just 16, not of 64, based solely on mascots. So I picked 16 of my favorite or least favorite mascots. I ranked them 1 to 16. If you disagree with the rankings, bite me. I made it up. I can do that. But I decided this will be a fun way to rank teams 1 to 16 with absolutely no skill or knowledge involved. You ready to go?
My favorite kind to do it. Yeah, it's like having your dog pick. I'm in. I'm 100% in.
Okay, so before we get started, though, do want to say that there are so many prizes that you can win. We have a free-to-play play-action pool where you fill out your bracket, and if you win, you have a chance to win $500 as the number one prize. The link is in the description if you're watching us on YouTube. Make sure you're getting over to our website or our YouTube page if you are not. But again, it is free to enter, free to play. There's no reason not to do it, and you can be coming away with some cash prizes. Without further ado, though, let's get started. The 1 and 16 matchup should be the easiest to predict.
Okay.
Western Kentucky, Big Red. This is definitely a red mascot against what I decided is the number 1 seed for Mount St. Mary's. This mascot's name is just straight up Emmett. So 16 against 1. Yeah, just Emmett. That's it. There's nothing else.
This is okay. So I'm not taking any basketball into consideration. This is straight up mascot gut feelings. And Western Kentucky's Big Red is adorable. I mean, he's just a big red thing. And I find that to be what it lacks in creativity, it gives in vibes. So that being said, Emmett is just, I've been watching The Last of Us, and I feel like this last episode had a bunch of Emmets in it. And that feels very timely to me. He's a ginger sort of mountain guy. He's got huge guns. I'm going to go with Emmett. The fact that he can go by one name is killer.
Okay, so Emmett survives.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed stays on.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 versus 9 seed is up next.
Okay.
Our number 8 seed, as we pull up our picture, Purdue Pete. Terrifying. Don't look into his eyes because you will lose your soul. Going up against the number 9 seed, Oklahoma State Pistol Pete. We have multiple Pistol Petes, by the way. This one I ranked a little higher because this is basically Burt Reynolds as a mascot.
Good call. Look, this is
Tell me which way you're going.
This is a good battle because they both have sort of hard resin, scary, very angular cheekbones, jawline faces. What I'm gonna do here is normally I wouldn't pick this school because I did spend a lot of time in Austin at UT before I transferred, but I'm gonna go with Oklahoma State here, mainly because of your Burt Reynolds comment, because obviously, but it's not just that he's got like it's not even a 5 o'clock shadow, it's like a 10 o'clock shadow, and he's got wrinkles in his forehead, and again, this is all resined. I think it's beautiful and terrifying all at the same time. Give me Oklahoma State.
That's super fair. Okay. We have our first upset of the bracket. 9/8.
Yes.
Okay, this might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion. I ranked this mascot a little high. 4 versus 13, San Francisco.
Ooh, yes.
Their mascot is Don Francisco de Haro, named after the first mayor of San Francisco. They are the San Francisco Dons in general.
Love.
So that's cool enough as is. And then you have UTEP, the University of Texas, El Paso. This is Pay Dirt Pete, also known as the Prospector. This is an opportunity for an upset. Which way you leaning?
You know what's funny? For the picture that you've got of Pay Dirt Pete is just amazing. I've never seen a more chill mascot ever in my life.
Right.
And P.S. These are all terrifying. Just for the record, I want to make sure people
Yeah.
understand that these are terrifying. UTEP, God, another school in the state of Texas here. But can I just say, give me the Dons, please. He's got sort of a McDonald's Hamburglar / Zorro / something vibe, and I like him. I like his style.
Yeah, between Zorro and just a something vibe. That's what I was thinking.
I like him. He doesn't have an actual mouth either. It's just a mustache and a thing.
Yeah, it's just where his mouth should be. Really terrifying, given that detail. Honestly, I hadn't even looked at that.
It's all scary.
Okay, moving into our last matchup on the top half, we have Arizona State University against Wyoming. A lot of Cowboys, a lot of kind of just rancher vibes going on. Sparky the Sun Devil is a fan favorite, and then we have another kind of Pistol Pete. I don't know why this is called Pistol Pete. It doesn't really look like one,
right?
But we got Pistol Pete.
He looks like the old dude on Yellowstone, the old ranch hand. It's been around for a really long time. It's weird. I don't normally gravitate towards this kind of fella, if you will. But for some reason today, my heart is it's going this way. And I kind of like the idea of a Wyoming, they don't get as much love as the Devil does. So give me Wyoming.
Okay, interesting. All right, so Wyoming pulling off a big upset. You're gonna get it might be getting some hate mail, I guess, from Arizona State. You got nothing better to do over there. Number 2 versus 15. Okay. Duke, the Blue Devil at number 2, just because of, this is a classic mascot right here. And they put some detail into it. It's original. Against number 15, Xavier, the Blue Blob.
Come on.
Quite literally called the Blue Blob, and also looks like the Blue Blob.
The Blue Blob, it's like they were like, let's name him, and then they said, no, let's just keep it simple, stupid. I love it so much.
Actually, we're lazy.
Look, do I think Duke and... yeah, if we were doing on a basketball level, obviously, but there's no way in hell I'm picking Duke in this one. And you presented me with an actual Blue Blob. Give me Xavier.
Wow. Big upset.
That one will shock the world. God, he's cute, though. Nate, so cute.
Wow.
He's cute. I love him.
Okay, let's run through the rest of this first round. Sparky at number 7, Michigan State,
Classic.
And Providence at number 10. This might be the most terrifying one. Let me pull up my name here. It is Friar Dom.
Obviously, yes.
Or Friar Don, sorry.
He's cute, he's like, come and I will help you. I don't even know. I don't know what he's saying. But that being said, let me get back here. Michigan State's such a classic Sparty. I'm gonna go Michigan State on this one. I love the chiseled in abs. It's a good move.
Yeah, that's fair. This is a classic right here. No shame going classic. No. Another classic here, Hairy Dog from Georgia. It's no actual bulldog. And then number 14 may be the most original one. UC Santa Cruz. Oh. It is Sammy the Slug.
Yeah, this is.
Look, unless this is a popular mascot that I had never heard of, Sammy the Slug is a new one for me.
No, it is, because I remember when I realized I wanted merch, because I was like, this is actually one of the coolest things. Normally, for me, a dog will always trump anything else that you throw at me. But the fact that a school was so comfortable and not only just went with the mascot, but look how adorable the Slug turned out to be. Give me the Slug. UC Santa Cruz, I feel you.
Adorable is a word. Not the word I would use, but...
How dare you?
Hey, you're making the picks, not me.
Fair.
And final matchup of the first round, 6-seeded Wake Forest with the Demon Deacon, and 11th-seeded Stanford, just the straight-up tree. This is just straight up not a good quality mascot, but it is one nonetheless.
It's really not. Wake Forest is like he's got like a Scrooge vibe to his face, sort of maybe a Dickens character, if you will. And then there's an actual tree that is running on a field, which is terrifying. And I want to go for the chaos and pick the tree because it's an inanimate object, and that's what they went with. But no, give me Wake Forest.
Okay, that's fair. Wake Forest gives me like a Teddy Roosevelt in like a cheap budget movie like, I don't know, just
like
riding
a cheap
motorcycle.
Muppets, like somebody like a generic
Yeah.
Muppets movie. I'm in.
All right, let's go to our Elite Eight. We got our first matchup. We have Emmett going up against Oklahoma State, one of our Pistol
Wow,
Pete's.
this is such a macho battle, isn't it? You know what? I'm gonna go with the stubble. I'm gonna go Oklahoma State on this one.
Whoa,
Yeah.
big ups. Okay, so we have now lost 1, 2, and 3
That's what I'm talking
as
about.
our seeds.
That's fun.
Wow, this is March.
That's how you
baby.
do
This
it.
is March. Next up, the San Francisco Dons and Wyoming.
Ooh. God. Well, you know what?
That's a nasty handlebar mustache. Right
I
there,
know,
so.
but I did keep a cowboy-ish fellow in this already. Give me San Francisco. I feel like that's gonna be my dark horse.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was all, just full disclosure, my matchup in my Final Four was San Francisco and Emmett. But
okay. Well, I'm halfway.
you lost Emmett. So.
I'm there.
We got the Blue Blob coming back, 15th seed and 7th seed Sparty.
Oh, okay. See, now this is where I understand everyone's heart's going to say pick the 7 seed, obviously. But you know what? I'm still holding hope. Give me the 15 seed. Give me that blob. Is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Run for the Blue Blob. Give me the blob.
Give me the blob.
Your favorite, Sammy the Slug, UC Santa Cruz, going up against 11th seeded the Literal Tree.
Oh, God. Slug.
This is tough.
Slug me.
Wow.
Yeah. I feel like that you're never going to beat Slug as a mascot. It's just nobody else has ever had the guts to pull that off that I know of.
I don't know any other slugs. I hope I don't see any other slugs.
Slugs.
So, Pistol Pete, Oklahoma State, matching up against Don Francisco in the Final Four. 9 against 4. Who you got?
This is where you know what? I said it in the last round, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to ride San Francisco to the motherland.
All right, one spot has been clinched in the championship.
Okay. Oh,
Only
no.
one is left.
Blob.
15 versus 14, the day you have been dreading. The Blue Blob and Sammy the Slug.
This is
a slog and a blob.
Yeah, this is not right. This is picking between parents. Oh gosh, you know, I've known about and loved the Slug just slightly longer than I have the Blue Blob. I will stay with the Slug.
Wow. Slug continues. Heartbreak for 15th seed.
In
our final.
Yeah.
We have Don Francisco going up against Sammy the Slug. Can the 14 seed do it?
Not this year. I'm afraid not this year. Don Francisco is on a destiny, on a track for destiny. Give me Don Francisco. I love that mascot. It's so stupid.
All right, Don Francisco, named after the first mayor of San Francisco. I think maybe my research is right, maybe it's wrong. The Dons are the winners of our bracket.
Congrats.
Wow. Well deserved. You beat a formidable opponent in a slug. Just
well fought. Well fought.
If you want to actually make some money and not pick straight off the mascot, or you can honestly, it might be a pretty good strategy. Make sure you're signing up for our play action pool, our own March Madness bracket. The link is in the description of our YouTube video if you're watching anywhere else. It's free to enter. Plenty of great cash prizes for you to win. Michelle, good luck on your own pool, and again, congratulations to San Francisco for pulling out a big
history.